brand be had you not kept your moleskin journals or jotted these things down? Where do you think the brand would be?
The brand would probably exist on my hard drive, and that's it. That's where it will be, and it'll be stuck right there. What's going on, everybody? This is Mike Nicholas, co-owner, chief creative director for Does It Even Matter? Here to just give some insight on who I am and what I'm about. Born and raised here in Brooklyn, New York City, the Flatbush area. Spent some time down in Miami to go to college. Stayed a little bit longer than I expected. Started a family down there and moved back here to Brooklyn.
When it comes to journaling, because that's what we're here to talk about, Black men using journaling as a way to secure their legacy and to create this authentic narrative, how have you used writing as a way to chart the building of your brand?
I use writing a lot because the thing about it is, being a creative, a lot of ideas come to mind, so I'm always like jotting down some stuff. So I have like tons of like moleskins and things like that. I also use my phone, like the notepad in my phone. That always helps a lot too. But definitely I jot down a lot of stuff at nighttime when the ideas come to me, and also like, you know, the progress, like what happened. Like I find that's an important part to do, you know what I mean? Like, it's one thing to have the idea, but then what did you do to execute it? How, like, what were the steps? So that was very important because it could see my thought process from then, like 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, 15 years ago. And you know, even in the future, I could look back in 40 years, like, wow, this is where I was mentally, this is how I was getting things done, you know? So it's very important for what I do, and it is very important for me. So I definitely either I jot them down, or I write a paragraph or two, you know what I mean? Just kind of like let it out. Because sometimes you want to tell people, but sometimes you don't want to tell people everything, because you know, you don't want to burden people's ears. So just write it down and you can get back to it on your own, man.
Regarding fatherhood, you are, you know, an amazing dad. You know, your son obviously admires you. He's well-mannered. You know, I'm not going to say that journaling has created this. Obviously, this comes from you, but you had to know who you were as a person first.
Sure.
How would you say journaling has helped you discover who Michael is?
Just being able to self-reflect, you know what I mean? So it's a lot easier to see who you are or who you were, and then to analyze that, and then know who you want to become, design yourself, and create yourself into what you want to be.
You are the son of immigrants, correct?
Sure.
So you're first generation St. Lucian American.
Mm-hmm.
And your son, let's say, you know, if he were to look through some of your moleskin journals, some of your sketchbooks, what would he learn about you that he might not know right now?
Wow, that's interesting. That's a good thing. So I never thought of that. He would definitely see different thought processes, what I'm thinking about culture-wise, what's important to me, besides like music level, besides like the obvious Kanye's and Jay-Z's and things of that nature. He might see why I choose certain music for certain things, and or I want to create certain music for certain projects. He'll learn that I'm very rooted in the community, and I find it very important to be a part of your community and help build your community. That was one of the most important things I did with Brooklyn Sky. Took it a step further and created a space within my neighborhood that people could come, they could shop, they could, you know, socialize and hang out and crack jokes and just catch up with people. Because sometimes, you know, people leave and some people come back. But at least there was a base that they knew, like, if I come back to the hood, I know I could go to the Sky and I might see people and restore that feeling that I left here, you know.